What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review, and yep, today we are reviewing what is considered one of the hardest video games ever made, and it's very notorious specifically for its difficulty, and that is none other than The Lion King on Super Nintendo. It also came out on what was it called? Sega Genesis, but I played it on the Super Nintendo. It was released back in 1994, the same year as the movie. And yeah, this game is notoriously difficult. And it is so, but like, you see it online and you hear the stories and you do all this stuff and you're like, well, it can't be as bad as they say, right? Wrong. It can be just as bad, if not worse. So today, I got my thoughts on it. I put a lot of time into this game. Will say, though, did not beat it. I don't know how you can beat this game. Fucking crazy. I was raging so hard, but I tried my damnedest, and I did okay for my own standards. But I got a lot of thoughts, so let's jump right into it, shall we? And yeah, first thing, they were not lying with this difficulty. The reason why this game is so difficult, if you guys don't know, is because back in the 90s, the video stores were starting to do rentals for video games, and a lot of people, would rent video games, beat them in a weekend, and then return them. But the game companies, specifically Disney, wanted, and Blockbuster, big retail at the time, doing the video game rentals, they wanted people to actually buy the video games instead of rent them. So they called upon the developers to make the game so hard that it could not be beaten in a rental period. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Lion King. It would be ultra difficult to beat this in a rental period. It probably could be done, but you would need some practice first, for sure. But let's fuck you guys for even back in the 90s, they were prioritizing profits over customer experience. Like, seriously, just what the fuck, guys? Come on. I get that, but like, there's a reason why rentals exist. If you don't want people beating it in a rental period, don't have rentals. Like, it just, I don't know, Blockbuster's out of business, and Disney probably doesn't give a shit anymore either. So, probably not a big deal, but and there's just a lot of things in this game that just make it super difficult. The game, you have to be so specific with a lot of your jumps, and the game just, sometimes it feels like the game just picks and chooses when you are going to be able to advance in a level and when you're not. And then you only get like one continue, and only 2 lives, and only 1 continue. Since seriously, when you run out of that, you gotta wholly restart the game. The Super Nintendo had more capabilities than that. Yet you don't make it happen. And that is just annoying. Very, very annoying. Especially the jumps. I mean, you can literally, any other video game, some of these jumps would work. Like the hippos and jumping on the logs, it would work just fine. Not in this game, though. It's really, really annoying. One thing, though, the game has going for it is the game looks incredible. This is one of the best looking Super Nintendo games that I have ever seen. And it's really hard to believe that this game came out so long ago, and it looks so good. I think about 30 years ago now it came out, and it looks incredibly good. Better than some games look today. And the landscapes and the colors and the music is awesome too. And it's just really, really beautiful to look at. Oh man, though, is it a killer? It looks so, it's like a poisonous dart frog. They look so cool. The colors, they look so beautiful. But yeah, but you get too close, you're dead. Maybe not literally here with the case of a video game, but you get the metaphor I'm looking for there. This game has also really cool bonus levels. They're really fun. They're really short, though, but I thought they were fun. Allows us to play as more characters and just do a little few extra things and more incentive to collect some stuff in the levels, and I think that's really, really good. So always, I think, a good thing when they do that. So another thing is the game is very linear to the movie, though there are some locations that made it into the game but did not make the final cut of the movie, like some stuff with going in lava and whatnot that really wasn't touched on at all in the movie, which is really, really cool to see. Some major characters are definitely missing from this, though. One in particular that I'm not really sure why they got rid of him in the movie was Zazu. I feel like in a more updated version of this game, they would have Zazu in it. Like if they made this later on, they would have Zazu in it as like somebody to help provide like tips or something, especially at the beginning of the movie, especially at the beginning of the game when you're young Simba. I think that would have played in pretty cool. And it didn't. He's such a big character in the movie. I'm surprised that they didn't include him. And of course, there's no Nala and there's no no the mom or anything like that, which I'm not too surprised about, really. But no Zazu was definitely a surprise. I was kind of surprised about that. And really, again, though, all the stuff that's good about the game, the music and how good it looks and, all that sort of stuff does not matter because this game is stupidly difficult. Stupidly difficult. It's just really hard to put into words. There's so many things that like they just don't tell you, and that's a product of that's mostly just a product also of just an older game with less tutorials. I mean, the manual had stuff in it, but who the fuck read the manuals back then? I sure wouldn't if I was around back then. I wouldn't have read the manuals. And I knew once I got this game and once I played it, I knew that a level from this game had to be in the hardest video game levels list. Well, I couldn't pick just one of them. I could have picked the second level of the game. I could have picked the log level. I could have picked the final battle. But I didn't want to just pick just one because I don't think that would represent the difficulty of this game. So I put the whole game on the list. Put the entire game on the list. And I don't think any other game is going to come close to warranting the entire game on the list. So you can look for that when the list eventually comes out. I still got to find, I think, about 4 more entries on the main list, and then I've also got some honorable, or I guess dishonorable mentions to put on there too. So stay tuned for that. But overall, that's my thoughts on The Lion King. My final score, probably have to give this one a good 6 out of 10. It is an accomplishment to just beat this game. And I don't know if you'll see me beating this thing. That would be a massive step in my intellect, and I don't know if I could ever do that. But maybe one day. 1,000 subscribers, or maybe actually 10,000. Can we get 10,000? 10,000 subscribers, and I will beat Lion King. How about that? Let's make it happen, folks. I'll beat it on stream. So that's going to do it, though, for this review. If you've ever played The Lion King, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more game reviews and other awesome stuff. Till next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.